Thank you, Mario. The reason I'm here is I want to see Democrats get elected, but also I see someone who's a candidate for city council. You have to have run for office, win or lose, to understand what a candidate goes through, to understand how much it dominates your life, and how much your family has to pay for your desire to serve the people that you're asking the votes from. And in this country, even with our long-standing democracy, that's a small, very small group when you consider the total population. So it's incumbent on us to stick together. And I know what Sam's going through running in the 6th district, as large as it is. I know how much time he's spending behind the wheel, or with his wife behind the wheel, or whatever. I know what that's about. And I know how important it is that those of us who care about the health of democracy in America stand up for good candidates. And I'm pleased to be here because Sam is just such a candidate. I have a few short notes and then I'll let the man get on himself. I didn't used to wear glasses before I ran for Congress. Or I didn't used to have so much trouble finding them. I think this is the year, you're hearing it everywhere, that it's a year for change. And Sam is a candidate for change. Sam is someone who's not wedded to the failed policies that we've had in this country for the last so many years. These failed policies that are supported by special interests who will defend these failed policies to the very end. You have to understand that there's a very real difference between the frustration that you and I and many in America feel today about what's happening with our country and the satisfaction that people in power, that the people who are the special interests have in making the system work for them. That has to change, and Sam is going to be part of that. We also should understand that this country has always been about the future, not about the past. I'm 66. Sam is somewhat younger than that. And I think that politics has to be about the future. We've had our shot at it, and I can't say we've done such a good job. We need to bring in new energy, and it's because it's the young people who will, very, very self-serving way, keep the economy healthy so that we will be able to have medical care and some sort of social security system. So I'm pleased to back a young man running for Congress. In the 5th district, we've got a young man running for Congress. I think that's important to this happening. His business background is also important. You look around and you look at the members of Congress, you look at the incumbent here, they don't understand how small business works. They may talk the talk, but they don't really understand what it takes to make payrolls, and to hire good people, and to make sure the connection between employability and education are real, and not just some set of words. Sam has that business background. He has energy and ideas. He's bringing a new perspective to the office of Congressman in the 6th District. And I think it would be fascinating for you all to watch as this campaign develops the contrast between the kind of ideas Sam will put out on the table and the kind of defense for the current system that Mr. Goodluck has put out there. And that's the way this campaign ought to develop. He is today to talk about energy. I know a lot about energy. I'm spending my life on changing the energy culture in Virginia. As many of you may know, or some of you may know, I can't claim that many would. In fact, I can't claim that many did in my own district. But it was about energy, and it was about independence, it was about rural vitality. We focused on biofuels because we understood how important they can be in the rural economy and for the environment. So I have a deep understanding of where this country needs to go on energy issues. And Sam is going to talk today about where he stands on energy. He and I have talked about it. We may disagree over little elements of it, but that's not important. What is important is we send people to Congress who understand that if we don't change the energy culture in this country, we will not have a prayer of doing something about climate change. We will not have a prayer of mitigating global warming. And we can only make those changes if we send people up there who will fight against the special interests, who will strike out with the right kind of alliances to make a difference in Congress. And I believe Sam is that person. In fact, I know he will be that person, and I urge you to support him as much as you can. So